Something that I struggled with was how to generate a PDF document from AppSheet, how to make it look professional, and how to later access the file from my app. Today, we will learn how to do just that. We will create a customer information sheet. Let's start by creating a table in our Google Sheet and call it Customer Info. Then we will add the columns Unique ID, Date, Email, Phone Number, Company, Comments, and Signature. Now let's add the table to our app. Great, let's ensure that all the column types are correct. Unique ID as text, date as date. You will notice that AppSheet automatically added the Today function as the initial value. The most important thing is that the comments column is long text and the signature column is signature. Let's create our view and call it Customer Info. The view will be linked to our Customer Info table. Now choose Form as the view type. We do not want to see the Unique ID column, so let's hide the column in this view. Let's save. All the information that is filled in on the form will be captured in this table when submitted. Now that the table is set up, let's create the bot that will generate the PDF document. Let's add a bot and call it Create Customer Form. The event name can be New Row Added. The bot will run on the Customer Info table, and it will only run on new additions to the table. Now let's put the step in that will generate the PDF document and call it Generate PDF Form. Then select Create a New File. We do not have an existing template, so let's create one. Now if you view it, it will take you to the Google Docs file that was created. Here you will see that all the columns from the table were added. The information is stored between the arrow symbols. The values of the columns are inside the double angle brackets. Now let's move it around a bit to see how it will look. Let's make the header Customer Information and remove the subheader. Let's space the rows better. Then, place the comments information underneath comments and do the same for signature. Let's move the information out to space it even better. Let's make all the labels bold and then center the heading and underline it. I think that will work for now. Now that our document is set up, we need to tell AppSheet in which folder it needs to save the document. We will create a new folder and call it Customer Information Forms. Then we need to tell AppSheet what the document's name must be. So we will put Customer Information. Very important, put an ampersand with a blank space, then another ampersand, then select your name column, then another ampersand with a blank space, then another ampersand with the company name column. Looks good. It is important to switch timestamp off in this case, otherwise the timestamp will form part of your file name. Let's save. Now that everything is set up, let's create a record. Insert name, email address, phone number, company name, any comments, and then a signature. Then submit. There you will see the new record is created. There is the new folder generated by AppSheet, and inside it is the PDF document that was generated. It looks like the name was generated as intended. There we go. This is the basic version of the file, but we can customize it to suit your specific needs. I think a header image is a good start. Let's add a virtual column where the header image will be displayed. I have an image that was captured in the Buttons table. The only thing that is important is the file path, as it was created by AppSheet. We can copy this path and paste it into the formula bar as normal text. Then we make the column type an image column and set the display name to blank. Let's save. Now back in the Google Docs file, let's set it up properly. First, we will add a table with one cell for the header image. This helps to control the image size in the final product. Then we add the virtual column name in there. This is where the image will be displayed. So let's center it and change the size of the cell. The way we are doing it now, the column width determines the image size. Next, we remove the Unique ID column. We do not need that. Then we add a 5x2 table. This also helps the information to be displayed in a more orderly fashion. Now we cut and paste all the labels and then all the corresponding information. Now let's just space the comments and signature sections where we want them. I think that should do it. As you can see, the header image sits very low on the page. I will remove the top margin to move the information further up. White looks very boring, so let's give it some life and add a page color. Wait, this blue is a bit too dark. Let's pick a lighter shade. Perfect. Now, to hide the borders of the tables, we can change the border color to match the page color. I think this looks great. Now, let's create another record and see how it looks. Insert name, email address, phone number, company name, any comments, and a signature. There it comes through now. This looks really good, don't you think? If you would like more videos like this, please leave a comment.